Hey everybody, it's been a little while. It is January 26th, 2026, and I'm recording from my home in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I thought that maybe what we could do for this video is just have like a thoughtful conversation about what's currently happening in my city, the Twin Cities, and the state of Minnesota. But I have run out of coffee, and so I will be right back. Okay, so this is my first vlog of the year, but I want to go ahead and let you know it is not the first video that I have recorded. In fact, I've recorded a couple of them. There are updates to the house that I wanted to share with you. There are life updates. You'll recall that in a couple of videos ago, I was talking about my need for a side gig to fund renovations to this house. Well, the side gig was secured, but it turned out to be a pretty big deal. And so it's taken a lot of my time and my energy and my intellection. And that has kept me from really having the capacity to vlog consistently like I wanted to do. So I do apologize for not giving you consistent updates like I wanted to, but I will say that it's not my fault. Because honestly, with what's going on in Minneapolis and the Twin Cities and Minnesota, the vibe for those videos just felt really, really wrong. Like, I respect you. I respect your time. I like this community that we're building a lot. And I just feel like it would be really disingenuous for me to release a video about new countertops at a time when families are being broken up, violence is happening right down the street from here. You know, it just wasn't the right time. But who knows, maybe I'll get to release those in the future. And then one more thought before we really get into it is I do want you just to remember that I have a Juris Doctorate and that I have run for office here in Minnesota. So I do bring a little bit of legal insight and also a little bit of political experience to the conversation. Now, I do not have, in my opinion, the sharpest political instincts. And I think that because I lost my elections twice. So, you know, take the advice for what it's worth. But I am going to give you my reflections on just the vibes here in the city as we're experiencing all this, and then any political takes and legal takes that may come up during the conversation. Let's get into it. How am I feeling? You know, a few weeks ago, I had a podcast conversation with Tom Wheeler on mindfulness. And because of that, I've been exploring these mindfulness practices that have made me feel very in touch with how I'm taking in information and the impact that things are happening around me. So I put a lot of consideration into my answer when you asked me like how I'm feeling. I'm feeling angry, but I feel rational. I'm spending a lot of time trying to figure out why this is happening and kind of reconciling myself to the fact that we can't go back to how things used to be. We can't go back because Renee Gold and Alex Preddy are not alive. So we can't just pretend as though everything can be just like it was. Like the agents that killed those people took that option off the table. They took that option and those lives away from us. Also frustrating in a different way is that ICE doesn't seem to have any measurable goals. You know, it's like, what are you doing here? How many people are you here to deport? Under what timeline? Like, how do you define success outside of our compliance? And no one seems to have an answer to that question either. So that's really frustrating. It's like they came here with a bunch of money and no plan for how they were going to carry out their duties in the face of like very foreseeable obstacles. I hear they're sitting on like billions of dollars, possibly more money than the FBI. I don't know. But they can't find a way to do their jobs without killing US citizens? That's crazy. Or At the very least, it's incompetence, but it's got to be like one of the two, and neither one of those two options are good options for us. But then they go and they have these press conferences, right? And they'll talk about how Renee or Alex were domestic terrorists, which is basically saying that they're not crazy, I'm crazy. Because I'm seeing public executions instead of like valiant defenders defending the homeland or whatever, and it's gaslighting. It's gaslighting at the highest level, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't like feeling gaslit. So yeah, I am feeling frustrated with a federal program that appears to have no specific measurables, no specific measurable objective, and the twisted reality that these spokespeople for the federal government think that I should accept as the truth. I'm feeling very frustrated about those things. Okay, I'm out walking this dog. He has mini needs and he does not care about the temperature. But I have to wrap up this video if I'm gonna get it out today. Because remember, I started things off telling you the date, so I gotta get it out. Hey, could you not pull on this leash, please? This is the Minneapolis that I like. It is quiet, it's a little chilly, but it's like just me. There's nobody out here. You can hear yourself think. It's calm, it's peaceful. And those are the vibes that I really resonate with. I have to say, ICE has brought in some bad vibes. I'm looking around for unmarked vehicles. I'm trying to see if anybody needs help. I don't like that. I just want to have a calm walk, let this dog do his business, and go back in, So I'm hopeful that we get to a really quick, peaceful resolution to this current unpleasantness and that we move forward into some kind of new reality that's better for everybody. Because what we got right now, this ain't it, and it's not working. Thank you guys for letting me vent. If you liked it, if you like the venting is not difficult for me to do. Please please subscribe, and please let me know what more you want to hear, what more you want to see, all that good stuff, okay? He's just a monster. He's a little furry tyrant. Everybody be well. Everybody be safe. Bye.